Pacome Dadiet, one of the most recent draft picks by the New York Knicks, and he's actually pretty good. That was his dunk right there. However, there's a reason why he made the NBA. In my opinion, one of the most major reasons why he made the NBA was his off-ball movement and his off-ball cuts that allowed him to score without even needing the ball in his hands. We already know the New York Knicks are an established team, so this is what they needed. Let's get down and let's check them out. You can do this as well if you find that you're not an on-ball guy. And really quickly, if you want to be able to shoot the basketball from NBA range like Pacome Dadiet, make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below. Okay, so really quickly, let's watch what happens in this clip right here. He's standing there really quickly. He acts like he's about to go and set that screen, and at this point, his defender is probably calling out switch. He doesn't even get the chance to set the screen when as soon as this man is probably calling switch, he's not in position to be able to watch the cut. Pacome Dadiet then cuts back towards the rim and got himself absolutely wide open. And there's his man, not even paying attention to seeing what is happening to the guy he's guarding. So a fake screen, cut in, something you can do as well. And then he was able to receive that pass and finish with the dunk. This was absolutely perfect, and his two guys who were kind of sort of in a way defending him were just left in the dust. Now, this is Pacome Dadiet. This is the guy who's defending him. As you can see, he's not low. He's just kind of standing there. He's got his head on not necessarily on a swivel. He's looking at the ball handler at this time. Ball handler drives to the rim. He drops as he should. However, he should be also looking at his man, plus also the ball as well. So in reality, he should be here looking like this. At this time, Pacome is able to then see that there is a lane to take and his man is not paying attention. So he uses that to be able to get himself wide open for the dunk. He broke an ankle without even having to do a crossover. Now, what happens next is very important. He has a teammate who drives and takes the gap defender away from Pacome Dadiet. Whenever this happens and you are in this situation where your man is the gap defender and gets taken away by the man who's driving to the rim, don't just stand there asking for the ball. Pass the ball, pass the ball. Because guess what? Your man left you. He knows where you still are, which means that if you move, he no longer knows where you are. So you move off ball. See, look, his head is not even paying attention to where he is. So by quickly shuffling over, he now is lost, unable to know exactly where you are. This is a quick catch and shoot situation. He's not blocking that. And you're going to make that shot. Again, another situation where his defender loses him, pays attention to the ball more than his own guy. And because of that, I'm not saying he's in a bad position. He's dropped down to the nail. It's not a terrible position to be in. He's just not paying attention to the man he's supposed to be guarding. Remember, you should be able to always pay attention to both guys. And because of that, Pacome Dadiet is able to then relocate himself to an open area of the court. Notice how his man started to travel up this way before going to then contest, because he remembered his man was up here. He needs to then recover back. Oh, well, now my man is over here. I need to now travel over here to try and contest this shot. I was lost. Sorry, coach. And that just allowed his man that he was guarding, Pacome Dadiet, to get the open three. I also kind of like this clip as well. So we have him over in this corner right here. His teammate then drives and attacks the gap defender who is supposed to be guarding Dadiet. At this time, Dadiet, watch what he does. He catches the ball, but he's gliding, shifts over just that one quick hop over. Now this is technically off-ball movement, but also on-ball movement because you just caught the ball. But that quick hop to the side, you were here, you are now here. Your defender is here. This would have been a harder shot and more contested shot. That hop over here gives you an extra 2 feet of space, which then allowed him to be able to hit that shot wide open. So doing things like this will allow you to be able to score more points. As a player who is entering the NBA, unless you are like a top 5 draft pick or a top 10 maybe draft pick, you are not going to be looked upon as being the man who needs to score the ball. You are going to be looked upon as the guy who needs to get the guys who are making the big contracts the ball to score the ball. Because you're going to be coming in and maybe only making, as a top 30 draft pick, maybe only $2 million in your first season. While there's guys on the team who are getting paid $30, $40, even $50 million, guess who's going to be getting the most touches? Those guys, not you. Which means that you need to figure out a way of scoring off ball. If you can score off ball like him, you are going to be wanted by a lot of teams. That's why a player who I train is wanted by literally every top elite team in Ontario, because he moves so well off ball and he passes the ball so well and he's able to run an offense that he fits in any situation. So be a player like Pacome Dadiet so that you can fit into any team anywhere. I hope that this video has helped you. Make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.